You're gonna break down the Ravens at the Broncos. Who's a better offense, defense, and coaching? Who's gonna win the game and why?
Oh man, that's
yeah.
Off coaching wise, of course, I'm gonna go hardball. No disrespect to Vic Vangios, but as far as a head coach, as far as winning, Harbaugh has done it. Offensively, I'm going to go with. This is gonna sound weird. I'm gonna go with Denver. I think overall weapons. Of course, Lamar's Lamar, but if we're talking about overall offensively, your weapons, you have to go with Denver right now with their weapons they have across the board. I'm still not a believer in the Ravens wide receivers. I'm still not a believer in the Ravens wide receiving core, and I think you're going to get defenses eventually that's going to exploit that. And you look at it, the Ravens struggled against Detroit. They struggled against Detroit, and Detroit is not a Detroit. We're playing, if I'm not mistaken, Detroit almost whole secondary is first and second year players. They have no veterans back there. They have nobody back there that we can name right now and be like, oh, he's a dog. So, and you struggle to score what? They barely scored 20 points and had to kick a 66-yard field goal to win the game. So Denver's defense is way better than that, and overall team is way better. So they got to figure it out. But defensively, I will go with the Ravens. I love the Ravens defense, even missing pieces. The Ravens defense is very stout.
Okay.
I think this is a must win for both teams because you got tiebreakers as far as division records. As far as conference records, you need this type of wins. I'm a homer. I mean, I'm a DMV guy, so I'm gonna go Ravens. I think this might be a tight one too, man. I'm gonna go Ravens 20-17.
All right, cool. Craig, Ravens at Broncos.
All right. Well, I'm not too high on Teddy Bridgewater, so that's no secret. And I'm still not high on him. I don't care what he's done this year. But that being said, like the Ravens, their running backs, obviously losing so many running backs in the offseason or in the preseason and offseason, like that didn't help. And I had high hopes for J.K. Dobbins, and he's gone. And then they just lost too many. And now they're trotting out I don't know, was it their fourth running back, I believe, and Tyson Williams. So, and then they're signing all these like Le'Veon Bell and Devontae Freeman, and it's just like they have Latavius Murray. He's not bad. But like just the wide receivers alone, I to me they only really have one wide receiver, and that's Cortland Sutton right now with Judy out. But he's better than Marquise Brown. Like Marquise Brown had so many drops in that game against Detroit. That game shouldn't have been that close. If he just he had touchdowns, a couple of touchdowns, and he just blew them. So, I mean, if he catches those balls, has better hands, what I'm saying? The game is not even that close. Obviously, I think Lamar Jackson is the better quarterback. He's the better player on offense between both teams. So this one's tough. And I know he can make plays by himself, and Bridgewater really can't do what Jackson can do. You know what? I'm just do a push. I'm gonna do a push because I like the quarterback is better, but I think the running backs are better on with Jackson or with Jackson. I think the running backs are better with Denver. I think the wide receivers are better with Denver. It just comes down to the quarterback who's going to make the better plays, and I think Jackson's going to make the better plays over Bridgewater any day of the week, and it's just a slight push in that situation. Defense, this is another tough one, man. It's just I kind of want to say Baltimore. Probably before the season started, I would have said Baltimore, but just the way Denver's playing, like they haven't played anybody. All the teams are 0-9 combined. So, but I'm slightly leaning towards Denver's defense because I thought they were maybe like a top 10 defense coming in, but I just thought Baltimore was the top 5 defense coming in. But I'm just going off how Denver's been playing, and The Ravens have had a couple of tough matchups with the Raiders offense, I guess you want to call that a tough offense, and obviously the Chiefs. And then you throw in the Lions, who shouldn't even have been in that game, but they were. And a couple bounces here or there, like the Lions win that game, and we're not even talking about we're pretty much talking about a must-win game for the Ravens, because they're 1-2 at that point. But obviously the coach is Harbaugh. That's not even up for debate to me. And now it just comes down to who's going to win. You know what? I think Denver still needs to show me something, and that's no jab at them, whatever it is. I just think they haven't played anybody yet. I think if Denver comes out and win this game, then I think, to me, they'll prove that they're ready for a big time playoff push. But I'm going to say Baltimore, 23-17. Picking the Ravens with the road win here.
All right, cool. Corey, Baltimore Ravens at Denver Broncos. Corey's going to the game too, man.
Yeah, to see this one in person. Offensively, I got to go Baltimore, just because of Lamar. The Broncos have better skill position talents. Running backs right now, I'm going to take Cortland Sutton and Tim Patrick over any of the Ravens receiving core right now. But I'm going to lean towards the more dynamic player in Lamar and give the edge there. Defensively, I give the edge to the Broncos as well. Again, yes, the Broncos haven't really played anyone yet this year, but I do think their defense is legit. They have a ton of talent on there. I said Von Miller has bounced back from the injury. Bradley Chubb will be coming back. That secondary is loaded with talent. I think middle linebacker is kind of their one weak spot, but they can still get by there. Coaching, obviously the edge goes to John Harbaugh, but Vic Fangio is a phenomenal defensive coach. But I think this game will be an opportunity for the Broncos to make a statement. The Ravens survived their trap game against Detroit with a minor miracle on a 66-yard field goal. May have gotten away with a delay of game that kept them in range of that 66-yard field goal, but that's neither here nor there. And I think the Ravens this week are going to be facing one of the best defenses they'll see all year. So looking at this game with all of the injuries that have piled up for the Ravens, not just the running backs, but Bateman's still out, defensive guys out. I think I'm gonna have to go with Denver in this one, 24-20.
Okay. This is a good game. I can't wait to watch it. I won't be in Denver, but I know it's going to be on local, so I'm pretty excited to watch. I believe it's 4:25 kickoff. For offense, Teddy Bridgewater has been playing good. They still have Melvin Gordon. They still have Tim Patrick. They still have Cortland Sutton, Noah Fant. But I'm going with Action Jackson. And I'm going to continue going with Action Jackson until he proves otherwise, because he can put the offense on his back. And Marquise Brown is not in Hollywood anymore. He just changed his nickname, man. 2 touchdown passes. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. I mean, those could have put the game away. When it even came to a 66-yard field goal. So I gotta go, with the Ravens offense. Now defense is very interesting. Yeah. I like the Ravens defense, but because of the injuries, I gotta go Denver, man. I have to go to Broncos. They're playing phenomenal right now. Patrick Surtain looks like he's gonna be better than his father. And that's to me, that's a huge task. Because I loved watching Patrick Surtain play in the NFL. He was a great NFL player, but I feel like his son, he's playing phenomenal right now. and Von Miller is just playing out of his world. It's just gonna be a great game. But I give Broncos edge on defense. Coaching. I like Vic Fangio. Corey made some good points. Vic Fangio is a great defensive mind. I mean, look what he has this year and look what he's doing. But I got to give Harbaugh consistently in the playoffs. Just the confidence that Harbaugh has in Lamar Jackson in the way that, you know, they feed off each other is that's great coaching in live in essence. So I got to give that. This game is going to be good. I think this is going to be a old school type of game. I don't know what the weather's going to be in Denver. It's
70s and sun.
70s. Okay, so it's gonna be a nice game. So man, if see the problem is Lamar can take over a game. The Ravens are gonna have their hands full with that Denver defense. I want to see the Ravens get Mark Andrews more involved in, and possibly they're going to have to lean on their running backs more, but that's going to be tough with this Broncos defense. And I'm not going to lie, I think Lamar pulls it out again. And I have the Ravens winning 23-21. It's gonna go down to the wire.